Well, it's officially my least favorite time of the year, tax season, but fortunately filing your crypto taxes today is a lot like putting together some IKEA furniture. As long as you follow the instructions and have the right tools, it's pretty straightforward. I've been filing my own crypto taxes for 4 years now, so I have a process that makes tax season a lot less stressful that I want to share with you. So in this video, I'll share everything I know about filing crypto taxes. We'll cover how to report your crypto exchanges and crypto wallets. I'll also show you the exact tool I use to generate all my crypto tax reports, which you can then use to file your taxes yourself using something like TurboTax or hand over to your tax person. But first, let's quickly cover some important basics like what is and isn't considered a taxable event in crypto. Let's start with what isn't taxable. Simply buying and holding crypto is not a taxable event. For example, say you take $100 worth of fiat and buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and then you don't touch that Bitcoin for a year or many years, that is not a taxable event. Also, transferring crypto between your own wallets is not a taxable event. For example, if you transfer crypto from your Coinbase account to your hardware wallet for safekeeping, that is not a taxable event. But that's not to say that you don't include these transactions when filing your crypto taxes. Of course, you still have to show where your money is going and what you're doing with it, especially when using a tax reporting tool that I'm going to show you, because if you don't include every transaction, then it's not going to report everything correctly. All right, so we know what isn't taxable, but what is taxable? Well, basically everything else. Selling your crypto, swapping one crypto for another, receiving crypto as payment for products or services, any rewards you earn through mining or staking crypto, and receiving crypto airdrops are all considered taxable events. And this is why tax season is my least favorite time of the year. There's just so much stuff we have to keep track of. But fortunately, with crypto, everything we do is recorded on the blockchain, which is a digital public ledger. So that means we can use a tool to gather all that data, organize it for us, and then all we have to do is click a button and submit it to the IRS, along with a piece of our soul. And the software I use is especially helpful if you have hundreds or even thousands of crypto transactions every year like I do, because it does most of the heavy lifting for you. But before I show you what this tax software is, you do need to gather a couple things that will make this whole process go a lot quicker. So you'll need a list of all the crypto exchanges you've used throughout the year, and a list of all your wallets, including every receiving address, aka public address, for each blockchain network you use. For example, if you use exchanges like Coinbase or Binance, make sure you have all your login info handy. And if you use a hot wallet like MetaMask or Phantom, or cold wallets like Ledger or Tangem, make sure to have those nearby because you'll need to get the receiving addresses from those wallets. And I can't stress how crucial it is to report everything, not only for tax purposes and your own peace of mind, but also so that the tax software reports everything. Because the best part about this tax software is that once you import everything, it's going to identify each transaction, categorize it into whatever it is, and then it's going to calculate your gains and losses and really everything you need, and then spits out your reports that you will submit to the IRS. So what is this tax reporting software? Well, it's my favorite tax reporting software that I've been using for years, called CoinLedger. And the reason why CoinLedger is my favorite is because they are literally rated the #1 crypto tax software in the world. They're also cheaper than all of their competitors, which I've used some of them as well. Plus, CoinLedger is partnered with the largest tax preparation platform in the world, a company you might have heard of called TurboTax. So that means your reports can be imported directly into TurboTax, TaxAct, and a bunch of other tax platforms simply by pushing a couple of buttons. They've also got over 500,000 users, which is impressive, but I'm actually more impressed by how many people actually file their crypto earnings or losses, as you should. And to top it all off, CoinLedger was nice enough to give our community a 10% discount if you use the link and discount code in the description of this video. And you don't have to pay for anything just to use the tool. It's completely free. You only pay when you're ready to generate your tax reports. So there's no commitments, and that's another reason why I really like CoinLedger. So now I'm going to show you how to use CoinLedger, but first let's look at the different plans they offer so you know how much you're going to pay and what plan you'll need. So if you go to the website using that link in the description, you'll go up to the menu and tap pricing. You'll see there are different plans. I'll show you which one I use, but really it depends on your situation. Notice there are 2 categories: DIY, do it yourself, and professional services. If you're comfortable doing it yourself, and hopefully by the end of this video you will be, the DIY category is what I use. Otherwise, you can have a professional do it all for you, but let's start with the DIY options. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use the tool completely for free, but ultimately the price you pay is determined by how many total transactions you have between all your crypto accounts and your crypto wallets. So the cheapest option is Hobbyist for $49, which covers up to 100 transactions. Next, for $99, there's the Investor plan, which allows up to 1,000 transactions. Then there's the Pro plan for $199 that allows up to 3,000 transactions, which is what I have to use every year because I have more than 1,000 transactions. Then after that, there's the Pro Plus plan for $299, which covers up to 10,000 transactions. And if you have more than 10,000 transactions, not only are you a savage, but CoinLedger has an unlimited plan for $499, which, as the name suggests, has no transaction limit. And to be clear, the pricing plan is automatically assigned to your account based on how many total transactions you import. But if you want help or you want someone from CoinLedger to do this all for you, they offer two options under their professional services. First, there's the expert review for $499. With this plan, you still import everything yourself, but a CoinLedger expert will review your imports, provide guidance, and ensure you're on the right track. The second option is the done for you service at $300 an hour, where you'll get a one-on-one session with a dedicated CoinLedger expert. They'll import your data, classify your transactions, and provide finalized tax reports that you or your accountant can file. But this video isn't how to hire someone to do your crypto taxes, it's how to do it yourself. So I'm going to show you exactly how to use this tax tool so that you can save some time and some money. This is a three-step process that's fairly simple. First, you import your data, then you review it, and then finally you generate your tax reports. I'll also show you a really cool portfolio tracker that they offer and you can use completely free. But first, let me walk you through these 3 steps so that you can learn how to file your own crypto taxes. To get started, just click the link in the description of this video to visit CoinLedger's official website. From there, tap Get Started for free to set up your account. Make sure to read each page carefully. You'll need to select your country and currency. So yes, this software will work if you're in another country like Australia or Canada or the UK, for example. Then they'll ask what you mainly use CoinLedger for. Personally, I use it as a tax calculator, so I'll choose that option. Here you choose all the platforms you use. Make sure to select all the exchanges and wallets you'll be importing. Doing this now will speed up the process, but you can also import each platform as you go, or if you forget one, you can always add it later, which I'll show you how to do. Now, I'm not going to import all my wallets and accounts in this video since that would take a while and it's personal info, but I will import my Coinbase account, one hot wallet, which will be MetaMask, and one cold wallet. I'll probably do Tangem just to show you how easy it is. So step number 1 is importing your transaction data. Make sure to bring in your entire transaction history from all the years you've been dealing with crypto. This includes every wallet and exchange you've used to ensure the report is accurate. If you need to add another platform, you can do that at the bottom by selecting Add Account, then just search for your crypto exchange or wallet and add it. Let's start by importing a crypto exchange account. I'll be importing my Coinbase account, and you have 3 options for this. You can upload a transaction history file, use the exchange's API for auto import, or enter everything manually if you enjoy torturing yourself. The fastest and easiest option is the auto import, so that's what I'll choose. This method gives CoinLedger read-only access to your exchange account, meaning they can't access your private keys or move your funds, obviously. So just tap sync and it'll bring up the Coinbase sign-in page. And then all you need to do is log in as you normally would and grant permission for third-party viewing access to your account. And you can see exactly what you're allowing CoinLedger to access before you agree. Basically, they'll get viewing access to your email address, public profile, payment methods, transactions, accounts, and some other info. Basically, everything they need to create an accurate tax report. And if all that looks good, just tap Allow Access. And that's it. CoinLedger will start importing all your transaction history and categorizing every single transaction for you. This process can take up to 15 minutes, but it usually only takes a minute or 2 in my experience. Once your account is imported, you'll see that the tool automatically organizes each transaction into categories like withdrawals, deposits, fiat buys, fiat sells, and trades. So yeah, once your data is imported, CoinLedger handles everything for you. That said, some crypto exchanges like Kraken are a little different, so I want to quickly show you how the auto import API works on this platform since it differs from Coinbase. So first I'm going down to Add Account, then search for Kraken and tap to add it. After that, I'll select auto import. This is where it's different from Coinbase. Some exchanges, you need to actually get the API key and the API secret from your exchange account. So there are a few steps involved here, but the good news is that CoinLedger walks you through how to get this data for each type of account you import. To learn how to connect your account via API, just tap the Read Import Guide, and CoinLedger provides step-by-step instructions to get your API, and there's even a video for every single account you might import. So it's really hard to get stuck while using this tool because they basically walk you through everything if you do need help. However, I'm not going to actually import my Kraken account for the sake of this video, but next I want to show you how to import a hot wallet. And you can import any wallet into CoinLedger, and you have two options for doing this. You can either import your wallet by selecting the specific blockchain network you use, or you can take the easier route by selecting the wallet itself. The only reason you need to import a wallet using the blockchain instead of the wallet option is if your wallet isn't listed in CoinLedger. Luckily, they have most of the popular wallets listed. One hot wallet I use is MetaMask, so I'll select MetaMask here on the left. Again, you have several options for importing your transaction, but the simplest way is to tap Connect Wallet up here in the right-hand corner. Then next, you just need to log into your hot wallet to get the receiving address. Once you're there, just copy the receiving address from your wallet, then go back to CoinLedger and paste it here. And this is a really cool part. CoinLedger will then scan your wallet address for all blockchain activity. This way, if you use more than one network on a single wallet address, for example, I use Ethereum, Polygon, and BNB Smart Chain on my MetaMask wallet, it will detect all of them so you can import everything at the same time. As you can see, CoinLedger detected activity with this address on 10 other blockchains and is asking if I'd like to import those as well. The correct answer is yes, we want to import everything, so go ahead and tap agree. You can also review all the different networks associated with that address if you'd like, and then select sync transactions when you're ready to import them all. Again, it'll take a few minutes to import everything. In the meantime, I'll show you how to import a cold wallet, and this process is basically the same as importing a hot wallet, but I want to go over it for clarity. One cold wallet I use is Tangem, so I'll select Tangem from the sidebar here, then select Connect Wallet. For this example, I'm importing an Ethereum address from my Tangem wallet, but since Tangem is a mobile-only wallet, I need to get my receiving address from the Tangem app on my computer so I can enter it into CoinLedger. The easiest way to do this is to open up the Tangem app on your phone, tap Ethereum, then tap Receive to display the receiving address, and then you want to select Share and choose the option that works best for your devices. I use Apple products, so I can just airdrop the address straight to my computer. Then I can open up the file on my computer, which is a basic text document, copy my receiving address, then go to CoinLedger and paste the address, and tap Connect Wallet to import all the transactions for this specific Ethereum address. And if you use a cold wallet like Ledger or Trezor, then you would just open up the app on your desktop device like Ledger Live or Trezor Suite, and then copy all the receiving addresses from there and paste them in the CoinLedger. And that's it. Now just repeat this process for all your crypto exchanges and all your crypto wallets. Then once that's done, we can move on to step number 2, reviewing your data. So we'll go to the transaction page next. This is where you can review all your imported transactions. You can filter by transaction types and accounts, and you can also edit or reclassify any of your transactions. Most of the transactions you import will be classified and reported correctly by CoinLedger for you, but there's almost always a few transactions that are imported as uncategorized, but these are easy to fix. To fix them, click here, and then you can categorize each transaction one by one. To do that, select the transaction you want to categorize, then down here at the bottom of the screen, you can choose what to mark it as. You can also edit transactions and add notes if you need to. And something else you might run into is the missing cost basis warning, which really only occurs if you haven't imported all your transaction history into CoinLedger. To fix this issue, select missing cost basis, then tap Troubleshoot Issue to pull up the missing cost basis report. And this is a nice tool because it tells you how much of an asset is missing in the cost basis and how to fix it. And once your transactions are all good to go, we can move on to the third and final step, generating your tax reports. So select tax reports here at the top of the page, and this is where you view and generate your crypto tax reports. You can view your past year's reports here at the top. Also, super important, if someone does your taxes for you, you can invite them by tapping Add Tax Professional, then just enter your name, your tax professional name, and your tax person's email address, and they'll be able to access the same dashboard to make adjustments if needed and generate the reports for you. Continuing down the sidebar here, this shows you how many total transactions you have, which determines what reporting plan you need. As you can see, I need to update to the investor plan. And then below that, you can edit your tax calculation settings if needed. And continuing downward, you can import more data if you forgot something. And then this is where you find all your tax report documents that you can download or export. There will be more options here once you purchase the report. You'll have the option to generate all the necessary IRS forms like Forms 8949 and Schedule D. There will also be the option to export your forms directly to TurboTax, Tax Act, H&R Block, TaxSlayer, and a bunch of other options. And finally, you can see the breakdown of your report here, including your capital gains or losses, tax loss harvesting, and your taxable income, all broken down into their respective categories. I haven't purchased this year's tax report yet, so I can't see all the details. So this is more of a general overview. But once you're ready to purchase your reports, you can just tap Upgrade to unlock, and then the first pricing plan will be the one you want to buy, unless you still have more data to import. And finally, if you go back to the report screen, this next tab opens up CoinLedger's new portfolio tracker, which is completely free, by the way. You don't need to purchase a plan to see this. This allows you to track the amount, price, market value, cost basis, percentage change over time, and the unrealized return of all your cryptocurrencies held across all your accounts and wallets. So I can get specific and see what are my Coinbase assets, what are my MetaMask assets, or I can see my all-time view, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year totals. And that's it. That's how you generate all the reports you need to file your crypto taxes successfully. Also, if you're still storing your crypto on a crypto exchange like Coinbase or in a hot wallet like MetaMask in 2025, your crypto is at risk of being stolen. You need to store it in a cold wallet. I have a list of all my favorite cold wallets in this next video that you should definitely check out. I'll see you over there. God bless. Peace out.